Hello! I'm back with another Vanar deck. Pretty sketchy one. Even compared to the last one, which I thought was sketchy but performed fairly well. This one is... this is a meme deck, I think, more than anything. But it seems kind of cool, and it might be an interesting direction to at least start exploring in 2-draw. This is a board flood, kind of a swarm deck, basically. There isn't really a payoff in the game, but we can make a lot of Vespyrs very quickly. The core engine is we're basically trying to enable Glacial Elemental and Voice of the Wind. And we've got Lady Lock as well as a way of like making all these minions a bit less crappy. And Draugr, kind of. The rest of the deck is basically we've got cheap minions, we've got this which makes 3 Vespyrs, very good for Glacial Elemental. We've got some actual cheap minions, we've got 6 1-drops in Prophet and Snow Chaser. We've got a couple of Winter Blades, these probably shouldn't be in here, but they're just good for killing 2/3s. Borean Bear, again, not great. Maybe these should be healing Mystics, I'm not sure. But it is a Vespyr, which is quite important. Got some Chromatic Colds and Hailstone's Prisons for interaction. More Vespyrs with the Crystal Cloakers, and we've got the Crystal Wisp, which helps us get more mana, which helps us spew up more stuff. Then we've also got Cryogenesis. As a bit of extra interaction that helps us find our things. Void Hunter is some card draw, and that's the deck, basically. As I said, some of these cards are pretty niche, like Borean Bear with only 1 set of walls isn't great. It does carry a Frostfire quite well, and it is possible that this list should be running Frostfires. I did test it with them at a couple, and they did sort of sit in my hand for a bit, so I wasn't super excited about them. But like I said, I think this deck is mostly just for the memes. But you can make a lot of things very quickly. In one of my test games, I went very wide. I had like 10 minions in play, and I was like, no one's playing Breath of the Unborn, right? And then my opponent Breath of the Unborn me, and I lost the game. However, if that doesn't happen, probably in a good spot. This is Magma, so they do have Plasma Storm, but this opening hand has 2 Crystal Wisps, which is quite exciting. And a Winter Mirror. I think I'm going to keep this. We kind of do need to draw a Void Hunter stat so we can recoup some of our setup cost here, but I think I'm just going to play 2 Crystal Wisps and try and win the game. Possibly I should play them to threaten mana tiles instead of throwing them away. It'd be nice if they could trade for something. Yeah, let's go for some trades. Oh wait, I can only play one of them because I don't have a mana tile. Sorry, I'm quite tired. It's a little late. Do I replace the other one in that case? Actually, yeah, I think I do. Well, that was an easy mistake to make. It is like quite late where I am at the moment, and I'm basically doing one more video before bed. It's the state I'm currently in. Pretty okay with my opponent's commitment here, though. Like, I can kill this now, and we've traded 1 for 1. Although in doing so, I do lose out on mana tile access. Ah, I see. Well, at least this way I get to keep using the mana tile. Can I draw another 1-drop? That would be ideal. So what I want to do here is play Voice of the Wind here and then Snow Chaser. The Voice of the Wind probably dies. But if I can draw another 1-drop, I can A, get more profit, and B, do some body blocking. Is Lady Lock Snow Chaser good enough? I don't think so. We just gotta do this, I think. That has the option to hit me anyway, so I may as well reduce my opponent's access to options. On the bright side, if we don't just die on turn 4, Glacial Elemental might be quite good in this matchup. If they're playing a bunch of smaller minions and looking to pressure on the board that way. I'm pretty okay with that move, because that means they're not attacking the Voice of the Wind. They need to find some other way of killing it, which is fine by me. I guess I have played pretty beautifully into Flash Mercantor here, but Flameblood Warlock and Flash Mercantor are not necessarily the best of bedfellows. What is going on? My opponent has clearly a lot of options. Gazer, okay, yeah, fair enough. That's pretty good. Oh, they're just hitting face. Leaving the Voice of the Wind up. You know what? I respect that. Like, it's gonna work. I'm just dying. There's not a lot. I don't think there's any healing in this deck, actually. I was so focused on including combo pieces that I didn't actually put any healing in. I took a nice play this turn, though, with Lady Lock plus Bone Chill Barrier. Let's kill this Primordial Gazer. Play a minion. I guess Bone Chill Barrier probably doesn't count, does it? We're just going to make an enormous amount of stuff. Oh, Winterblade. That might keep me alive. It's not Mercantor time yet. So if they do want a Mercantor, they have to flash. And they have to play it up here, which is kind of meh. Okay, fair play. That was a turnaround. Not bad. Not bad. They stun when they die, don't they? Yeah. Oh, they can kill this and play a Warbeast. That's pretty good. But only if they have flash. They do not. I mean, I might be dead. Again, I probably should have put in some healing. Maybe the Borean Bears can come up for healing Mystics. It might be enough of a shift. Because the fact that it's a Vespyr is only relevant with one other card. And like some percentage of the time you can just elect to play it earlier. Because you'll need to commit something before then anyway. Twin Fang. Twin Fang. That is fairly scary. Let's replace this. Hailstone. Honestly, Hailstone Prisoner is not bad. Because I can pick up Lady Locks with it. I can break the Twin Fang this turn anyway. Oh, I can kill this and I pick up my Snow Chase. That's really good, actually. So what I think I want to do is, like, attack in here. Oh, right, of course. It gets buffed off the Flameblood Warlock. I forgot about that. That was a misplay. It has 2 charges. Where do I see that? Oh, up there. 2 charges. Yeah, okay, so I need to send both of these in for this. Let's do that. This is stunned for a turn, so we can kind of ignore it. And then we'll play the other Lady Lock. This little friend. Play a Winterblade. Just kill this now. No, not enough time. Ooh, another Bone Chill Barrier. That's pretty good. Although they won't have provoke. So that's less good. Oh, but I've still got my Hailstone Prison, so I can bounce Lady Lock and keep making loads of provoke stuff. This could be a War Beast here. Fairly good. Yeah, that's good. And nearby minion damages this. Okay, so we'll get stunned. This is interesting. I keep forgetting to like position around stuff, but some weird lines of play. This card is very cool. It was never good before. I mean, to be honest, it probably isn't good now. This this is something of a nut draw. My opponent hasn't shown me any AoE yet. Rust Crawler. Fair enough. I don't take damage this turn. Hopefully they won't realise they've got a Flame Blood Warlock or something. They're gonna helpfully hurt themselves for me. Okay. I mean, right now I have lethal. You can't run away, you have provoke. You are provoked. Hey, we win! Look at that. Voice of the Wind, Lady Lock doing some work. Some real work. I was not expecting to win that game after we went to like 10 life on, was it turn 3? Not bad. Didn't even need Glacial Elemental there. Voice of the Wind did all the work. There might be some other cool builds you can do with Voice of the Wind. I wonder if there are minions that just return themselves to your hand. Might be something. Average wait is 1 minute? Ah, here we go. I don't know if this is the same player. What I do know is that this hand is naff. Go away. That's okay. I mean, we've got the combo again. Do I keep Lady Lock? She's better a bit later on when you have more mana. Voice the Wind is pretty good actually. Void Hunter. Oh, yikes. I'm gonna bounce that so that I don't lose the game. I guess, do I replace one of these? Yeah. Chromatic Cold would be so brutal here, that'd be amazing. I would still describe this as like not awful. Like, we reset the board 1 for 1 with a greater fortitude, traded up on mana. Okay, they get to kill all my stuff, that's kind of annoying. Silvertongue Corsair. When this damages the enemy general, shuffle a card. That is fine. All of my cards are just crap Vespers. You can do that. No problem at all. They can War Beast next turn if they are allowed this mana tile. And it's Duelyst, so they'll have it. But my other option is just to play Voice here. I guess I could like Profit, Void Hunter, Snow Chaser. That all seems kind of naff. Is the plan just to buff this and mill me with it? That's cute. High risk, high reward. Let's go. Obviously, if they have War Beast, we get massively blown out. Everything is awful. The world is a nightmare. But look at that. It's not a War Beast. And they're not even using the mana tile. We got away with it. Oh, they are using it. Players replace cards from their opponent's deck. Okay. I'll be honest, I respect that my opponent is trying to do the, like, I steal your stuff meme deck. That is very fun. Now I'm going to make a lot of 3/3s with Provoke. And hopefully that'll be enough to make them sad. Also, kill this thing. Drew an Eclipse. Alrighty then. I should kill this. It's gonna die anyway if they wanted to. Do I attack them? No. I mean, that was kind of sick. This into this is pretty bonkers. With, you know, with enough cheap fuel. Oh, they can just War Beast. I mean, that's fine. It kills about half of my 3/3s with Provoke. Okay, that's pretty good. Now I can reach the... Oh, no, much. Now I can reach the Kujata. Although now I've drawn Glacial Elemental, so we can get going. Does that wipe their entire board? I think it does. Maybe minus like one thing. Right, we certainly don't need... Oh, let's get rid of this so I can replace and draw cards from my own deck, because I like the cards in my deck. They're in my deck for a reason. I need to make sure the Merit has enough space to make creatures. This slaps. And I'll play this and it'll kill the other two minions. So I just attack this one. Go face a little bit. Play the Snow Chaser. We found an engine. Go away, Eclipse. Holy moly. Oh, this is a confident flash. What you got? Alright, sure. Fortunately for you, my hand doesn't have a Voice of the Wind in play. Although it does have a Chromatic Hold, so they can dispel this. Can they do anything good? They can kill, they can do one ping with a Glacial. So I think the answer is no. Yep. They can just Void Hunter for 1 mana to draw 2. Which might be their best line. Oh, they aren't doing it, okay. Cloak is pretty good. Alright. Well, the Chromatic Hold is slightly sad. Is my opponent dead, though? Almost certainly, right? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yeah, sure. Wow. I built 3 decks today Yeah, today. It was today. I think I said yesterday earlier, but today. It was today. 3 decks today, plus a 4th that I could use as backup, but I think would be quite boring. It's just Magma mid-range. And I thought they would all be a bit lackluster, and they've all overperformed so far. Gauntlet ticket. Alright, I see him going through the new player ranked progression. Should we squeeze in one more? Let's squeeze in one more. I really need to go to bed. I have work tomorrow, but let's squeeze in one more. Okay, Songhai will probably just kill us, but let's see. So far, we've gotten away with it on that front. Winterblade is really good for later, but not yet. Borean Bear is kind of okay. Like, double spelling on turn 1 might be worth it. Oh, I can do this. It's kind of cute, but I don't want to do this without synergy. Interesting. Yeah. Okay, I mean, this is kind of fine, right? Let's just get volubly up in their grill. Chromatic Cold is good, because Songhai usually have stuff worth dispelling, so I can hang on to that. My hand is quite bad, though. And low on cards. Things like Lantern Fox are good for dispelling. Oh, never mind. I mean, they don't have a great target for the Phoenix Fire. They have 5 cards in hand. Am I better off attacking it? I'm gonna save the Chromatic Cold for, let's say, a healthier Lantern Fox or some other threat later on. Try Lady Lock here just as spend mana. I mean, it will just get Phoenix fired, so I don't think so. Okay, Void Hunter, there we go. We need that. So I can do Crystal Wisp Void Hunter next turn. So my opponent has 2 Phoenix Fires in hand. Guaranteed. And they still have 2 charges on the mask. Okay. So they can Phoenix Fire this if they wanted. Might be reasonable. I mean, if they can protect their Blood Range mask, it's going to do a lot of damage. Yeah. I don't think killing this is like super worth it, but you can make the argument. Right, so do I need to Void Hunter actually? If I play this in Crystal Wisp, I'll draw up to 5 and then mill a card. So this is not actually useful. Second Lady Lock. Okay, in that case, I think playing Lady Lock Crystal Wisp is worth it. Double Crystal Wisp. So much mana. I mean, double Crystal Wisp isn't bad. I don't know if I would call it good either. We are lacking in payoffs right now, but maybe I need that Void Hunter back. But it doesn't take much. Like if we draw a Voice of the Wind, we're in a good spot to go off with it. Mana Vortex. The playing of cards has begun. Phoenix Fire the face. Okay, here we go. Must ask myself, am I dead? Again, this deck has no healing, and it probably should have some healing. But they're actually attacking that. I'm pretty happy with that. That is both of their known Phoenix Fires gone, but obviously they have more in the deck. Widowmaker? You know what? I was not expecting that. When this attacks, draw a card at the end of your turn. Do I need to kill that? I may as well kill it, right? I don't have much else to do. Right, we're going to take this Blood Rage Mask off. That's going away. I think I am going to kill this. I can replace one of these. Ooh. Kill it with this instead. Is that worth it? Yeah. Double Snow Chaser, let's go. Alright. Wisp. Chaser. Chaser. Move out of the way. Pass. Oh god, I still don't have a payoff. Oh, I've just played right into Ghost Lightning. That is a concern. I mean, I've only played into it in the sense that it'll cost me tempo. Because I get the Snow Chasers back, but... Yeah. Ow. I need Voice of the Wind stat. I mean, I guess, like... Lady Lock, Bone Chill Barrier, at least gums up the board a bit. I can bounce the Lady Lock. Onyx Bear Seal? Okay, so my opponent is actually struggling. Oh god, I can make a provoked Pando, so they can't do it. I mean, they don't need to attack me to kill me. Quite the opposite. They're down to 2 cards now, but of course it's 2 draws, so they're not actually down to 2 cards. This attack is nice. Right. So I can pick these up and give them provoke, which is good. They've got... I can clear the Blood Rage Mask. I've got 1 Blood Rage, 2 Phoenix Fires left in the deck. And I can obviously make it hard for them to play minions. I can do something cute where I Lady Lock, bounce it, and play it again. And what that does is it makes these into 4/3s. So they can't attack one to make space for a Lantern Fox. That might be worth it. Can I do that? So this is 7 mana, 8, 9. I actually can. I don't even need the mana tile for it. It's maybe a bit all in, but I think actually I think it's actually quite a good line. Oh no, I do need the mana tile. I miscounted. And I can bounce Lady Lock again. Yeah, obviously, I miscounted the board. What I should have done is played Lady Lock here first, picked it up, and then played it next to my opponent, so it's more threat. I do still have lethal because I've drawn this, but it was a misplay. So they can't just triple Phoenix Fire me, and Spiral Technique isn't lethal because that's 8 damage. Okay. Saber Spine Seal does let them clear one of these, which then allows them to play a Lantern Fox. But it will die on contact. Celestial Phantom. Okay, I'm fine with all of this. None of this damages me. They don't have a Blood Rage Mask in play. This is just them paying cards to kill something that I get back for free. Oh, that's scary. We don't like that. Opponent is now out of cards. Can I find a way to win the game this turn? We can bounce this, replay it. That's 5 mana, leaving me with enough to play Crystal Wisp, Snow Chaser, all with Taunt. I'm going to run as far away from potential Tuskballs as possible, because this Pando is just holding the fort perfectly. Kill this. I should kill this, I guess, instead of playing Crystal Wisp. These don't need to have Provoke, though, right now. So I can kill this with Cryogenesis. Yeah, that's pretty good. We're going to play these out because otherwise I'll overdraw. Oh, I still have mana. Wait a minute. Play everything then. Now you show up. Okay, so the 3 cards, they could well have double Phoenix Fire, or Blood Rage Mask plus draw spells. They could have Spiral Technique. Odds are pretty decent that I'm dead. Oh! Playing that, are you? Someone's a spicy meatball. Oh, that's funny. I like that. That's good. Another Mistwalking. Alright. They still die, because I can attack them with at least 1, 2-1, and Lady Lock, and then hit them with the Chromatic Cold. Okay. Alright. We got there. Man, that Onyx Basial really cost them, huh? Right. That wraps that up. That deck way overperformed my expectations. Way overperformed. I get it. Probably does need tuning. It probably needs healing and stuff. Like, I don't know how you beat someone who... I guess Ironcliff Guardian you can beat with Hailstone Prison. Maybe it's doable. And I guess against aggro decks, you have enough time to make a bunch of stuff. Obviously, Plasma Storm, or like I mentioned earlier, Breath of the Unborn kind of destroys you. Lady Lock beats Breath of the Unborn, but to an extent. But getting AoE'd in this type of deck can be painful. Very fun to play, though. I've not really played much with Voice of the Wind because, well, card's not very good, at least in old Duelyst. But I guess with the lowered power level, Lady Lock getting buffed, it's not too bad. Not too bad. It's quite fun making a bunch of 3/3s with Prog, but it does rely on having a 4/4 that you can untap with, which is not particularly reliable. I guess there aren't too many cards that just massively punish it. Like, there's no Tempo Argent at the moment. No one's trying to run at you and play Holy Immolation. Surprisingly little Holy Immo, actually. There's obviously Mercantor, but they have to have flash for it. Or, you know, sometimes you just play into Mercantor on purpose and they don't have it and then you win the game. Got away with that one, didn't we? But for now, I'm going to wrap this up. I'm going to go to bed. I'm tired. I believe, so the network test ends tomorrow as of this recording. Oh, well, today, it's as of an hour ago today. And so I'm probably not going to have time to make more Duelyst 2 videos until the game actually launches. But I'm glad I went and had another go at finding some weird decks to try out, because they all actually outperformed my expectations, both in capability and fun. So that's cool. I'm glad there's more stuff hovering around the fringes that you can mess around with, that maybe they can lean into in the future with more card design and support in that respect. I've got a video. There's a couple of videos that I want to make. I want to do some more Marvel Snap stuff, because that game generates opinions at a remarkable rate, and I'm also quite enjoying it. And I might at some point do something about free-to-play games, just like an opinion video, basically. But I need to think about like what I'm going to say, how to present it, and whether it's worth an uninformed person making an opinion video about it. So no promises on that one, but I will have something up in between, at some point in between now and Duelyst 2's release, I'm sure. So I'll see you then. Have a good one.